organise investor presentations for our clients because we believe it gives invaluable exposure for that company to investors.
We attended this event with some expectations that we would get some people coming. What actually we saw was a lot more people attended than we expected. There was a lot of questions there. In fact, what we had to do, interestingly, was bring more seats into the meeting room. So there's obviously a great deal of interest. It's an ideal opportunity to invest in the company. Now, we've already had up to £1 million of investment since Storelectric started.
We got a lot of interest from industry participants, people from the solar industry, people from the wind industry. Everybody was very, very keen to come and find out what they're doing and how they're going to solve the intermittency problem inherent in renewables.
The world needs to power itself renewably. It can only power itself renewably if we can have the energy when we need it. Unfortunately, renewable energy, for the most part, solar, wind, wave, tidal, it generates when it wants to, not when we need it to. So the only way to enable renewables to power the world is to store it. And not just to store it at small pea-shooter scale like batteries, but at large gigawatt scale.
We think subsurface storage is the solution because you've got massive amounts of potential energy that can be stored underground. No one can see it. You've got cows and sheep on top, and basically that can be used to store solar power, wind power when it's not required. And then you pump out the energy when people need it.
To deliver the efficiencies that we need, to deliver the storage that we need, we can use today's technology and roll it out at a massive scale.
Our technology is proven. It's grid scale, meaning that it can go to megawatts and gigawatts and even larger, and it's long duration.
People should think of storage as having the same potential, energy storage, the same potential as the solar market 10 years ago. It really is going to be that big.
We believe the environment is critical for the future of humanity, for our children, for our children's children. For us to be able to help support that particular drive, it's essential that renewable deployment continues worldwide.
You speak to anyone in the renewable energy business, they will talk about storage, as energy storage as being the holy grail.
We see this as the missing link, the crucial missing link in enabling renewables to power the grid.
Under the Kyoto Protocol, between 2007 and 2012, there were 10,000 environmental projects worldwide. The Paris Agreement is the new treaty on climate change, which is due in force by 2020. The useful thing for investors is that UN treaties are something that investors can lean against and companies can lean against long term.
Our technology helps renewables by making what is intermittent dispatchable. A green solution, no gas, no emissions, completely benign.
That's the power plant of the future. That's what we're saying.
With a full rollout of compressed air energy storage, especially our technologies, we can store enough energy to power Europe for a fortnight.
Not only is this good for the environment, it is a massive investment potential. We're at the cusp of a massive change.
So the environmental revolution is on.